In the beginning, before the sun had carved its path across the sky and the moon had settled into her nightly vigil, the world was a canvas of chaos, a swirling mass of primordial forces. From this chaos emerged the Titans, colossal beings of immense power and grandeur. They were the children of Gaia, the earth, and Uranus, the sky, and they ruled with an iron fist over the cosmos, their reign marked by strength and dominion. Among them, Kronos stood as the most formidable. He was the youngest of the Titans, yet his ambition knew no bounds. With a sickle forged from the very essence of the earth, he overthrew his father Uranus, casting him into the abyss and claiming the throne of the universe. The Titans reveled in their newfound power, establishing their rule over the realms of land, sea, and sky. They were the architects of the world, shaping mountains, filling oceans, and giving birth to the first creatures that roamed the earth. But as the Titans basked in their glory, a new generation was stirring beneath the surface. The union of Kronos and Rhea, his sister, produced a new line of deities, destined to challenge the very foundation of Titan rule. First came Hestia, the goddess of the hearth, followed by Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, Hera, the queen of the gods, Hades, the lord of the underworld, Poseidon, the god of the sea, and finally, Zeus, the king of the Olympians. Each child was born with a spark of divine potential, a flicker of rebellion that would one day ignite into a full-blown inferno. Fearing the prophecy that foretold his downfall at the hands of his own offspring, Kronos devised a ruthless plan. He swallowed each of his children at birth, believing that by consuming them, he could prevent the prophecy from coming to fruition. Rhea, heartbroken and desperate, managed to save her youngest, Zeus, by hiding him in a cave on the island of Crete. She gave Kronos a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes, which he devoured without hesitation, oblivious to the deception. As Zeus grew, nurtured by the nurturing spirits of the island, he learned of his fate and the fate of his siblings. Determined to liberate his brothers and sisters from the belly of their father, he sought the counsel of Metis, the goddess of wisdom. Together they devised a cunning plan to overthrow Kronos. Zeus would confront his father, offering him a potion that would force him to regurgitate his swallowed children. With courage burning in his heart, Zeus approached Kronos, who sat upon his throne, oblivious to the storm brewing around him. The moment was tense, a delicate balance of power and deception. Zeus offered the potion, sweet and enticing, and Kronos, ever the glutton, drank it greedily. The effects were immediate and explosive. One by one, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon emerged from their father's belly, reborn and ready to reclaim their rightful place in the cosmos. United, the siblings rallied against Kronos and the Titans. They were fueled by a fire that had been stoked in the belly of their father, a rage that coursed through their veins like molten lava. With Zeus at the helm, they prepared for war, a cataclysmic clash between the old gods and the new. The Titans, caught off guard by the resurgence of their progeny, quickly mobilized their forces. They were Titans in both stature and might, and they would not yield their reign without a fight. The battlefield was a vast expanse, a place where the earth trembled under the weight of divine beings. The Titans stood tall, their forms towering like mountains, while the Olympians, though smaller, radiated a fierce energy, a determination that eclipsed their physical size. The air crackled with tension as the two sides faced off, the ground beneath them quaking in anticipation of the chaos to come. The war began with a thunderous roar, a cacophony of clashing titans and divine forces. Zeus unleashed his lightning bolts, each strike a testament to his fury and resolve. They tore through the sky, illuminating the darkness and striking the titans with the force of 1,000 storms. Poseidon summoned the oceans, his trident wielding the power of the tides, crashing waves against the titans like a relentless tide. Hades commanded the depths of the underworld, calling forth spirits and shadows to aid in the fight, while Demeter and Hestia rallied the earth and the hearth, invoking nature's wrath. The Titans fought back with equal ferocity. Kronos, wielding his sickle, clashed with Zeus in a titanic duel, a battle of wills that shook the very fabric of reality. The earth split beneath their feet, and the heavens trembled at their might. Each blow exchanged was a testament to their strength, a dance of power and destiny that would determine the fate of the world. The war raged on for 10 long years, a brutal struggle that saw alliances forged and broken, friendships shattered, and the very essence of the cosmos altered. Each side suffered losses, their ranks thinning as the battle escalated. The Titans, once invincible, began to falter under the relentless assault of their children. The Olympians, driven by their desire for freedom and justice, pressed on, refusing to yield in the face of overwhelming odds. In the midst of the chaos, the tides of war began to turn. Zeus, realizing that brute strength alone would not secure victory, sought the counsel of the Cyclopes, the one-eyed giants who had been imprisoned by Kronos. He promised them freedom in exchange for their aid. The Cyclopes, grateful for their liberation, forged weapons of unimaginable power for Zeus and his siblings. With these gifts, the Olympians gained an edge, their resolve bolstered by the strength of their newfound allies. As the final battle loomed on the horizon, the Olympians launched a coordinated assault on Mount Olympus, the stronghold of the Titans. The very mountain shook under the weight of their fury, and the skies darkened as thunder rolled ominously above. With the Cyclopes by their side, they breached the gates of Olympus, a surge of divine energy propelling them forward. Kronos, sensing the shift in power, gathered the remaining Titans for a final stand. The battlefield transformed into a clash of titanic proportions, a whirlwind of fury and determination. The air was thick with the scent of ozone and the cries of the fallen, a testament to the cost of ambition and the price of power. In the heart of the battle, Zeus and Kronos faced each other once more. The clash of their weapons echoed like thunder, each strike resonating with the weight of their shared history. As they fought, Zeus felt the burden of destiny pressing upon him, the knowledge that this battle was not just for power, but for the very soul of the world. With a final surge of strength, he unleashed a bolt of lightning that struck Kronos with blinding intensity. The Titan staggered, his form flickering like a dying star, and in that moment of vulnerability, Zeus seized the opportunity. With a cry that echoed through the heavens, Zeus drove his sickle deep into Kronos, a symbolic act of rebellion and liberation. The Titan fell, defeated, and the ground trembled as the remnants of his power dissipated into the ether. The remaining Titans, witnessing their leader's fall, surrendered, their reign of terror crumbling like dust in the wind. The Olympians stood victorious, their hearts swelling with a mixture of triumph and sorrow. They had reclaimed their birthright, but at a great cost. The war had ravaged the land, leaving scars that would take eons to heal. Yet amidst the destruction, a new era dawned. The Olympians ascended to their rightful thrones, each taking their place among the stars, ready to govern the realms they had fought so hard to reclaim. Zeus, crowned as the king of the gods, looked out over the world he had fought to protect. He understood the weight of his responsibility, the delicate balance between power and compassion. He vowed to rule justly, to learn from the mistakes of the past, and to ensure that the chaos of the primordial world would never return. As the dust settled and the echoes of war faded, the Titans were imprisoned in Tartarus, the deepest abyss of the underworld, their power contained, their reign extinguished. The Olympians, now united, forged a new order, a pantheon that would stand the test of time. They welcomed the mortals of the earth, guiding and nurturing them, sharing the gifts of wisdom, love, and creativity. The world flourished under their watchful eyes, a tapestry of life woven with the threads of divine influence. In the annals of history, the war against the Titans became a tale of resilience, a story passed down through generations, a reminder of the struggle between tyranny and freedom. It was a narrative that resonated through the ages, echoing in the hearts of those who dared to dream of a better world. The Olympians, though powerful, understood that their strength lay not just in their might, but in their unity, their compassion, and their unwavering commitment to protect the balance of existence. And so, the legacy of the Titans and the Olympian gods was etched into the fabric of time, a testament to the enduring spirit of rebellion and the eternal quest for justice. The world would remember the clash of Titans, the rise of the Olympians, and the unyielding power of hope that had turned the tides of destiny.